have a little bit of a thing right now where it has to do with disciplining your child. I was having a conversation with someone else the other day, and they were saying, oh no, I can't see myself spanking my children. If they do something wrong, I would prefer, there's other alternatives. And I'm thinking to myself, right now, what's being done is they do something wrong. She says, go to the corner, and they stand in the corner and they boo, cry for a little bit. And within 2 to 3 minutes, they forgot why they were even there. And they start to play and do all kinds of things, and you kind of just forgot that you even put them there. Granted, the children are young. I wholeheartedly and fully do believe in spankings. I was spanked growing up. It hurt, but it didn't do a damn thing to me. It didn't cause me to rebel and retaliate and go crazy and bonkers and end up running around like a mad person in the street. If anything, the spankings put me in check. They put me and told me what my role was and where I needed to be. It let me know what the rules were, what would and could not be done in my parents' home. And honestly, like, if I weren't spanked, I think I would have been so messed up. But this whole thing where, okay, well, I'm going to take away your TV. I hardly watched TV because I had a curfew. So they would actually have to say, I'm going to take away your reading privileges. Because that's really what I did a lot. Well, you can't go outside. Most of my reading occurred inside my room, on my bed. Well, I'm taking away your video games and stuff. I really didn't have video games, Oh, I'm taking away your computer privileges. Now, as I got older, in my late teens, like 16 and 17, to say to take away my computer with my internet, that might have done me like, oh my goodness, but really it can only last so long. And with a child who has a very active mind, if you take away the internet, they can find other things to do besides just that. Or, well, now with society and everything going the way it is, that might not be possible because technology is like the main thing for us, and we just can't seem to survive without technology. We just go bonkers. Oh my goodness, your cell phone is not working. You don't have your cell phone for like 2 or 3 days. God forbid you lost it. I mean, you just completely forget everything. I know that's the case for me because I got all my numbers stored in my cell phone. So for me to lose my cell phone or for it to not function, I literally end up losing contact with every single person. No text messaging, no ability to go online, no pictures, and Lord knows I don't store any of my numbers in my head anymore like I used to, or in a little black book. Everything is stored in my cell phone. So I would really have to sit there and go back through all my old cell phone bills to pick up on whatever number it is that I need. So with technology, I guess, yeah, taking away things from your children nowadays may be better, but a good old spanking now and then really does the trick. Like, I'm completely for whatever she wants. If she doesn't believe in spanking her kids, then that's fine. Everyone to each his own. But with me, I'm definitely like, I'm not gonna spank my child unless she's done something very, very serious. Like, then I'm like, okay, well, you need to be put down, because that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. Not here. Maybe when you grow up and you go to your own house, or you got your own crib or whatever like that. But until you do, you're going to abide by my rules. And my rules are not going to be like my parents' rules, very, very strict. It's going to be a little bit more lenient, but still it's going to be quite clear. And if she's anything like me, she's going to follow those rules, except maybe a couple of times when she's just like, But I want kind of to get everyone else's opinions as far as with spanking, because I see some of these videos where these kids are like cussing and acting a fool and doing all kinds of things, and I'm just like, oh, they just need one good spanking and they'll be straight. But you guys let me know, what's your opinion when it comes to disciplining your children? If you want to get into the whole religious tip, I do know that it says in the Bible that there's nothing wrong with striking a hand and letting your child know what's the business. That actually disciplining them will do them good instead of the harm. Now, when I say discipline and spanking, I'm not talking about putting bruises and marks on your child. I just mean giving them a good old open hand smack on the butt. I've heard some people, oh, you know, their parents got an extension cord and did all kinds of things. No, I mean just your basic spanking or your basic discipline. Nothing too extreme. Nothing that's going to scar the child for life. But what's your opinion on just your basic disciplining your child? If you have a child, how exactly do you discipline them now? And kind of give me an idea of what their age is, because I know with different ages, of course, you're going to do things a little differently. Like my daughter right now, she's almost turning 2, so whatever I say goes in and then goes right back out. So I know she's really not listening to me. But at the same time, when I'm dead ass serious, she knows that I'm serious, and she, you know, puts herself in check. But otherwise, as far as me actually having to spank her, I haven't done that. She's too young for me to be like, you know, this spanking is going to teach you a lesson, because it's not. As soon as they quit crying, you know, they've forgotten all about it. So just kind of let me know what your opinions are on disciplining your child. How exactly do you discipline your child, if you have one? Well, if you don't, how exactly do you believe that you may discipline your children? And definitely how your parents disciplined you growing up. And do you think that it made you better, or did it do worse damage than it should have? Or was it just neutral, like it didn't do anything for you? It was getting a spanking and not getting a spanking were kind of like the same exact things. You guys let me know.